Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, Monday, July 21st, 2025. Pre-market report. First of all, just real quick, 2 weeks from today, these morning reports and all the information in them will not be available on YouTube or anywhere else. I'm going to ask you guys and girls to please give me one shot with regard to my Freedom Platform, our Revolution channel, where people, we can still turn this all around. You just got to believe it's possible. That's it, man. We're building something there. So if you like these morning videos, again, 2 weeks from today, not going to be here anymore. Give me one chance, one shot. You don't like it, you can unsub at any time. There is a link in the description of this video. Now with that, we're going to cover some things here, people, that could not possibly be more important. I'm going to outline for you action that you must take to resist this new beast stablecoin system. It's an incredible thing to witness how it's getting no coverage, virtually none. After President Trump signed this new monetary system into law, where is it? You don't hear it. Anything. CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business, it's all kept over here. It's a deception mechanism. Again, look over here. Focus on this whole freaking Epstein thing, whatever else they want to throw at you. Don't look over here, which is going to be life-changing to you. And we're going to cover this at length, and more importantly, action to take, simple things, and I mean easy, to resist what is coming. Just wait. There's going to be pilot programs starting to get floated out by these major corporations to ease you into accepting this stablecoin system. Absolutely unconstitutional. There is not a single provision in our Constitution to allow private corporations or private companies or even a sitting president who has his own stablecoin, USD1, to utilize this as currency. It's not currency. It's not money. It's stablecoin. But they want you to use this as a mode of control. And I'm going to outline this for you, and you can understand what's going on. A lot of people don't understand either the difference between what a stablecoin is and what a true cryptocurrency is. We're going to cover that as well, so stick around. With regard to this market, people, this is what's going to happen. We're about to see debt expansion on a scale people aren't prepared to deal with. So they're throwing up their hands. They're surrendering to the system. Again, think big, beautiful bill. Think ballooning debts and deficits, as you and I have covered, would not stop from going back as far as you want to go. They're not going to stop with this mechanism here. That means currency devaluation, artificially suppressed rate, a wipeout of the U.S. economy, its factories, its manufacturing, its industrial engine, and the middle class is going to accelerate moving forward. Henceforth, why this new system is being put in place as well. And again, we're going to cover more of that in just a moment. So with regard to the market, there's no connection to reality. And I've showed you this movement for, I don't know, almost a decade. The worse off the economy gets, the higher the stock market is going to go. The gap between the stock market and the economy, at one point, they're going to reach par again. But for that to happen, the stock market has to come down dramatically, which it will. Again, this whole illusion floating on oceans of debt, you know what this is. It's a house of cards built over a pool of gasoline. I've told you this a million times. Keep people pacified with bread and circuses, deceived, distracted, pump their 401k plan. They don't give a damn about anything until it hits them directly. But with this new system that we just got, was just signed into law, most of you already know, some people have no idea. We must take action against this. So we're going to talk about that. So expect this market here to go higher, of course, on the back of planetary debt expansion, which the market will start to trade on what's called a multiples expansion. I've covered this 1,000 million times with you guys and girls. It's not real. These are all digits on a screen. And we're going to cover more of that too in just a little bit. But the real economy here in the United States is being pillaged by the 1% and 2% via the Cantillon effect. Please look this up. Wealth is just transferred from one group of people, and in this case, the economy itself, right up to the 1% and 2%ers, and it's going to accelerate moving forward. There's just no way out of it. When you hear, again, any politician, including a sitting president or vice president, saying we got to weaken the currency, again, think about what I'm saying. The dollar has lost 96% of its purchasing power. There's only 4% left. So what our politicians want us to believe is if we take another 1% or 2% away, leaving you with 2 or 3% of purchasing power, the world is going to start jumping for joy and want U.S. products. It's not true. It's a deception to foster the wealth transfer, to bring us into this unholy abomination, stablecoin monetary system. I cannot believe that this is the United States of America anymore. It's not. It's for many years I've said this is the United States of corporate America, and the merger between corporations and the government has now taken on a new level, with corporations now being allowed to issue their own currency, which is not currency, it's a stable coin, and force people to transact in it. You can't make it up, but that's what we have. Nowhere in the Constitution does it said this. Again, the Constitution is being completely circumvented. The Constitution will not exist unless you guys stand up for it. You understand? Overstand? Anyway, so market higher. That's the potential here, and potentially much higher. Now, if you're interested in what you should do, again, right on our Freedom platform, I do a breakdown for you. I just did it yesterday. A breakdown of the S&P 500, exactly how to trade it. Bang, bang, bang. Crude oil, same thing, exactly how to trade it. Bang, bang, bang. Gold, bang, bang, bang. Same thing. Bitcoin, XRP. True cryptocurrencies, okay? Not stable coins. Let's cover all that. Right now, someone's buying a lot of U.S. debt. 10-year yield is dropping. That could put a little boost behind the stock market. The dollar is getting hit pretty good. The Dixie is down almost, I think it's down 0.48%. That's substantial. So I want to start off with, please stick around, because I want to talk about a grander deception that's going on, that people don't understand the difference between a stablecoin, or the stablecoin system, which we just got, and a cryptocurrency. Now, neither of these are sovereign. Neither are sovereign. I'm just going to outline what they are for you so you have an idea of what you're facing or what you should know. So with regard to this new system, this is in your inbox. Again, people, I'm going to cover these things in their entirety for the next 2 weeks. Please give me one chance to show you that your investment in yourself, in your knowledge and wisdom and gaining is worth $3 a month. I'm building something here for all of us. Invest in yourself, and this is how you do it. There is a link in the description of this video. Give me one chance. If you don't like it, just boom, unsubscribe. All right? But I'm asking you, I've had your back, people, for over 10 years, well over 10 years. I'm asking all of us here to unite, to join forces together. I'm creating something over there, a sovereign place where there's no censorship whatsoever. My videos don't get censored. Your comments don't get censored. There's no screening. There's no scammers. There's no bots. There's no paid shills. Nothing. An open platform for I to do what we need to do to awaken everyone as to what's happening. I think all of you out here are awake, and I'm going to ask you again to just commit to something for $3 a month here. $3 a month. In 2 weeks, this is going to be gone. It's up to you. I'm asking you to give me one shot at this, just one. And again, link in the description of this video. Do not consent. Orders of magnitude worse than a central bank digital currency. Action to take now. I'm going to read this to you. Lines. As of late, I have explained why this new stablecoin system is orders of magnitude worse and more dangerous than a central bank digital currency. This is where President Trump just signed into law. Again, the bait was executive order. No central bank digital currency. The switch was something much, much worse. Again, a corporate system managed still by central control, the Federal Reserve. So let's go over this. So anyway, as of late, I explained why this new stablecoin system is orders of magnitude worse and more dangerous than a central bank digital currency. With that, I have put this together right here for those of you who are still having trouble understanding why. And at the end, I have outlined practical action, simple things which you must take to stand against this hideous new beast system. With this new privatized stablecoin system managed by the Fed, it's much more dangerous than a central bank digital currency. In one sentence, this new stablecoin system is corporate power merged with the invisible control of central banking. And moreover, nowhere in the U.S. Constitution does it even remotely allow for such a system to even exist. Let's break it down where this is going. Exactly like a central bank digital currency, this stablecoin system is programmable, trackable, and no transaction is outside of their control. However, unlike a central bank digital currency, they are unaccountable outside any oversight. That's why this system was built. By privatizing this new monetary system, this stablecoin system, with the Fed overseeing it, there's no oversight. If we had a central bank digital currency, there would be at least some oversight and debate. Right now, it's been stripped right out of the situation. Henceforth, the bait and switch. Bait, no central bank digital currency. Switch, I'm going to give you this instead. We're going to give you this instead. Although the overall system is managed by the Fed, it is a privatized system, corporate issued, no constitutional guardrails, Fed managed, no transparency. Result, programmable modes of transaction which are not currency and are certainly not money. It's a hideous and unconstitutional system that answers to neither the people nor the law. It's incredible what they've done. This new stablecoin system is a privatized, centralized abomination with no constitutional authority whatsoever, even though it was signed into law by President Trump. There is no constitutional authority here whatsoever. With central bank digital currencies, at least the government has to admit it's behind it. With this, it's outsourced oppression. Private firms harvest the data, the Fed pulls the strings, you're watched, tagged, and scored. Think Amazon coin, Apple token, JP Morgan dollar, President Trump's USD1. He has his own stablecoin. Back in March of this year, him and his sons established this. Do you see the connection here, or you still don't? Lions, right here with this system, the Constitution is bypassed. Freedom of exchange collapses. Wealth extraction becomes absolute. The world is already moving away from the dollar. No secret here. So, what did the Fed do in response? Builds a privatized stablecoin network system overseen by them, the Federal Reserve. Now, what are we going to do about it? Action to take against the stablecoin system. Very simple things. People, again, if you sub to the Freedom Network, this is in your inbox. Study this stuff. And I want you to have this in your hand, but I'm going to read this to you. Take action against the stablecoin system. Reduce reliance on banks. How many years have I said this to you? Okay, move funds from big name banks, Chase, Wells Fargo, Citi, Bank of America, etc., into local credit unions. Again, sound familiar to you, as I have been saying for many years. Convert fiat into hard assets. Okay, gold, silver, land, food, seeds, tools, anything outside of the system. Stable coins will only work if people use them to represent value. I repeat, stable coins or this stablecoin system, wait till the pilot program starting to come out. Okay, it's already being talked about everywhere. Stable coins will only work if people use them to represent value. If you don't play, we break the system. Does that sound about right to you? Buy local, support real people. Avoid corporations tied to this. It's hard to define. Central bank digital currency / stablecoin pilot programs. Walmart, Amazon are already talking about doing things like this. Other major corporations, even grocery chains, okay, to get you to use the stablecoin system. And again, it will only work if you comply. It will only work if you start to use this to represent value. Does that sound familiar to you? I just said it to you. Does it sound right to you? Anyway, let's move forward. Buy local and support real people. Avoid corporations tied to the system. Shop farmers markets. Cash only. Shake the hand that feeds you. The beast cannot track what is not done. What is done face to face. Reject digital and biometric integration. It's already happening. You know what I'm talking about. Any app, wallet, or account that requires ID verification, like an iris scan, a palm scan, a fingerprint, a social score system, will lead to a social score system. It's the mark of the beast disguised as something else. Refuse it. Speak out. Show others. Lead the pride. This is a revolution, people. I'm building this. This is for all of us. Please give me one chance with this. Again, join this revolution. Link in the description of this video. You don't like it? Unsubscribe. This is not about survival. This is a spiritual war. A spiritual war. You were born to shine light against this darkness. Make it known I do not consent. Now, I want to read one more thing to you. A lot of people do not understand the difference here between a stable coin and a cryptocurrency. There's a blurry line here, no doubt about it. And many people, I can't even tell, many hundreds have written to me about it. So I put this together for you guys and girls. So Lions, a grander deception, stable coins versus cryptocurrency. Many people have written to me as of late who do not understand the difference between a stable coin and a cryptocurrency. And with this new, totally unconstitutional stablecoin system now signed into law, let's break it down. The blurry line between stablecoins and cryptocurrencies. Both are digital, both use a blockchain, but only one is about freedom, in theory, okay? Digital systems are not sovereign, period. Full stop. But let's move forward. The other, I'm referring to the stablecoin system, not in theory, is about control. That's fact. Now, the blur exists between the two because stablecoins look like crypto, but they're often centralized, but in control of this new system, controlled, and can be frozen or tracked. Real crypto, like Bitcoin, is decentralized, permissionless, and censorship resistant. Okay? Not proof. Anyway, stablecoin versus crypto. 1. Stablecoin. Purpose, in theory. Stability. Price stays near $1 wherever the dollar might go. It can also be backed by treasuries or anything that is stable. Generally, it's a currency and or treasuries or both. Okay. That's centralized. Stablecoins are controlled. Again, often centralized. Banks, corporations, or government. In this case, it's a combination of this new system of a few things. Stablecoin risk, used as a tool for surveillance, control, and digital enslavement. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, all true cryptocurrencies. Purpose, in theory. Freedom, borderless, decentralized. Controlled by no one, again in theory, okay? Cryptocurrency risk, volatile, but resist tyranny. Now this is literally out of Oxford Dictionary here. Read this dictionary below, definition below here. Cryptocurrencies, it's hard to read, but let me just cover this with you. The definition of decentralized and other than a centralized system. The stablecoin is centralized. This is the big thing here, okay? And it's controlled by a central authority. The Federal Reserve has final say over these corporate issued stablecoins. Now, further breakdown. Stablecoins equal Babylon's digital chains. This is the beast system, especially the way that this was just written into law. Backed and controlled by centralized institutions, corporate issuers, banks, or even governments, pegged to fiat, usually the dollar, or it could be treasuries as well. I didn't write it in here. Which is already dying. Can be frozen, reversed, tracked, and programmed. Now made legal by President Trump's legislation, giving Wall Street and the Federal Reserve full access to tokenized control. These are tokens. These are not currency. These are not money. These are not decentralized. They are corporate surveillance tokens wrapped in a digital package. Now, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies equal digital sovereignty, at least in intent and theory, okay? Decentralized, no single point of control. Many have hard cap supplies, permissionless, no one can stop you from using it. Censorship resistant, like I said, can't be frozen or manipulated, at least in theory, by any central power, at least not directly. Outside Babylon's fiat structure, for now. You see where I'm going with this? Okay, Lions, key takeaways. In the case of either stablecoins or cryptocurrencies, because they are digital, certainly does not mean they are sovereign. In fact, people, the only sovereign things are these. You know that. Because cryptocurrencies were built to free people, Bitcoin and true cryptocurrencies were built to free people from fiat enslavement, in theory. Okay, stablecoins, as now signed into law by President Trump, are digital chains, not in theory, but fact. I hope this clears this up for you. Now, I know hearing this out of my mouth is kind of hard, but again, this is in your inbox right now, people. This is in your inbox as well. Okay, if you sub to the Revolution platform, the Freedom platform, people, invest in yourself. This is worth something here. If you can, how anyone can stand here or listen to this and say this is not worth $3 a month to build a sovereign place for us here where we can build something. This knowledge is not worth what I just outlined for you, and I do this multiple times a day. Okay, you don't have to read it all. Read it at your convenience here, people. But we are the revolution here. And I'm asking you to join me there with this. We're nearing 3,000 right now, okay? There's strength in numbers, people, and we can build something here powerful. At least I'm hoping that's what we can do here. So ask yourself, these morning videos, again, 2 weeks from today, are not going to be here. All the stuff I just covered, you're not going to have access to this anymore. Is it worth investing in yourself $3 a month? It's a no-brainer in my view. And I'm asking you to give me one chance. One. That's it. You don't like it, unsub anytime. All right. That's all, people. Look, love you guys and girls. Hope you got something out of this. I really, really do. I want to hear from you on these things. I've kind of clarified the blurry line between stable coins and cryptocurrencies. They're really completely different things. And again, I just covered it all for you. So I hope you understand what's going on. They do have some similarities, but the way they work in theory is completely different. This new system that we just got is an abomination of the highest order. It is the beast system. It's a tokenized system. It's way, way worse than a central bank digital currency because, again, there would be oversight. This new system, the bait and switch, okay, executive order, President Trump, no central bank digital currency. We knew this wouldn't last. We talked about it here. We said we would get something else, and this is exactly what has happened. This is way, way, way worse. Privatized corporate system overseen by the Fed. Is that what you believe is in the Constitution of the United States of America? Do you see what's happening here to the Constitution of the United States of America? We're going to be unrecognizable in a very, very short time. Our economy is dying faster. That doesn't mean the stock market's not going to go higher on the back of planetary debt, on the back of currency devaluation. You won't know this. People, take action, all right? I told you exactly what to do. Very basic steps right here. Very basic. It's right here, okay? In your inbox right now, again, if you sub to the Freedom Network here. Everything is available to you. If you haven't been a part of it, you sign up today, you sub today, you have access to everything. And I want to build something. We can do this together, people, but we need each other. I need you, and I'd like to believe that you guys and girls need something from me too. And I am willing to do whatever I can to make this worthwhile for you. All right. Love you. See you later, 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern for the live stream. Okay. And I want to hear from you as well. That's it.